Hey everyone, it's me, Canadensis. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I post a new doll-related video almost every single day, and in today's video, we are going to be doing an unboxing of some things that I bought from Mercari and eBay. So both of those are just secondhand shopping websites, so you can buy like used items from other people on the internet. And okay, so two of these packages are just one night. I just had this obsession with figuring out how many Barbie cats exist, and I don't mean just cats that came with Barbies. I mean like full-on cats that were released as Barbie's cat. So I bought a few that night. And then the other thing is just an addition to a collection that I've already started. So I'm not sure what's in which box. So we're just going to start with this one because isn't this just a cute box? So I already ripped my address off of this one. So we just need to cut some tape and then we are in. So I'm planning to do a video with these cats, hopefully, that I'll be showing you, and I'm really excited about them because I knew of some of them, but I learned more than I knew before, and that's always fun, so I want to share that knowledge with you. Why won't this box open? Alright, I was trying to open it the wrong way. That's embarrassing. That's why it wasn't opening, but anyway. Oh, okay. So this is a lot that I bought because it was the cheapest way by far to get one of the cats that I was after for some reason. Just coming with a bunch of other stuff was the cheapest way to get this cat. And this was on eBay, so... yeah, okay. Kitty! Okay, so this is Honey. I believe this is one of the cats from the 90s. And yeah, so I think this is supposed to be a Persian cat. Obviously, it is not a Persian cat. And I'm gonna have to wash it. And I wasn't sure how the cats are made. It looks like she's mostly stuffed, but she has like a plastic face. But you see they're like stuffed ears and a stuffed tail. And then there's no other plastic on the body, I think. So I guess I'll soak her in detergent, I guess. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. But oh my gosh, she's so cute. And she came with all the ribbons and stuff, which I noticed some were missing. And some of them were like more expensive than this whole lot that I bought missing stuff. So I bought this one because I think more of her stuff is in here. Like I'm pretty sure this is hers. I don't think this was hers, but it might be. I don't know. I just recently discovered a lot of these cats and I was very excited about it, which is why I ended up buying a bunch all on the same night. But this lot came with some other stuff too that I would venture to guess is 90s Barbie just because this is a 90s Barbie item. But I have no idea. So Barbie people, contact my people. I'm kidding. Comment if you know what this stuff is. I would appreciate it. Oh, this is interesting. Huh. So this has like vinyl trim. God, Barbie stuff used to, I mean, if this is Barbie, I don't know. But this is so nice. If it was Barbie, it's just so sad to buy old Barbie stuff now because it's just like, what's going on today? Okay, this is really interesting, actually. I'm almost thinking some of this stuff's homemade. Like this to me feels homemade. Which it's really cute though. I don't know. Sometimes you just buy mystery lots, but like with 90s Barbie specifically, I'm so out of my element. I have no idea what anything would be. So if any of this stuff is official, I have no idea. This to me also looks homemade. I mean, that's pretty cool. I bought it for the cat. I didn't even look at the other stuff. Ooh, that's Barbie. Wonder, this tag I'm not used to. I don't know. So a little shirt, very cute. Yeah, so I think Barbie stuff around this time this is homemade and absolutely darling. Most Barbie stuff around this era, I believe, would have had a tag that said it was Barbie. And this feels homemade too, but it has like a lining. This is so cute. And then we have a little hat, which I'm going to put on the cat. I don't think it goes to the cat, but it does now. And then I think these are more cat accessories. I don't know. Let's see. All the plastic accessories. No, it's just random. We have a television remote, I think. We've got a laptop, so this is definitely a newer Barbie item. Oh my god. Is that Windows Vista or XP? I don't remember. That's the Windows of my childhood. That's what it looked like, by the way. Just like that. Cool, and that's like mid-2000s, 2010s logo, I think. And this purse too. Interesting that most of the stuff in here seems to be a lot older or just homemade and seems older, but then there's some like newer stuff. Very cool. All right, so that's Honey the cat. I had to have Honey the cat, and I got Honey the cat. It was a really good deal, so I just ended up with all the other stuff, which is not a bad thing necessarily. I'll eventually have a doll who needs that stuff. All right, and then in here, I'd venture to guess that this is more Barbie cats because the other thing would be a little bit bigger, so I would hope it's not in here, but we'll find out. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So these were very interesting. I discovered these while searching for little pretty kitties, which are also made by Mattel, who makes Barbie stuff, of course. And they had another one of these like My Little Pony imitation type lines that were cats that weren't little Pretty Kitty. They were their own thing. Well, they were specifically Barbie cats. And look how cool these are. So they all had little names, but I don't, or were they just named by the breed? And there's 2 different releases of the cats, and there's also dogs. These ones were particularly disgusting, but I got these on Mercari for a really, really good deal. And I bought this one because this one came with the bow, and also they were very affordable to get both. So these are way larger than I thought they were, like compared to a Barbie especially. Like, look how big these cats are compared to a Barbie. Huh, I thought they were a lot smaller than this. Interesting. Well, so this one was called Tabbi, and I don't remember. This is not Persian, right? Shouldn't be, but it could be. I don't know, because they're calling, what year are these? 94, so yeah, these are 90s. And aren't they strange? They're like My Little Pony imitations, but honestly, I am in love with these. So there's, I believe, 4 different cats. Don't quote me on this, but there's several different cats, and there's 2 different releases. There's one release that seems to have a pearly body, and the Siamese is in that release. And those ones are a lot harder to get. These ones are everywhere, super common. You can get them new in box for super cheap too. But yeah, so here are my very, very strange My Little Pony weird hybrid freak cats. I love them. I just thought that they were so fascinating and adorable, and I'm just shocked how big they are. See, they were sold as like Barbie cats, but they don't seem like Barbie size. They're huge. But yeah, aren't they cute? And I've never seen anybody talk about these. I've never seen these in a collection before. That's probably confirmation bias, though. I'm sure if I start looking, I'll start seeing them in people's collections. But I was just very intrigued by these, and I had to have them. So here are my new Barbie cats, and I'll provide, like, in the description, I'll put the actual names of these toys, just so if you guys are curious. So I know that's Honey, Barbie's cat, like, that's Honey. These were something weird. The 90s had a ton of Barbie cats. Like, I was going through the Barbie cat history, and my parameters were strange, because I wanted solo release Barbie cats, with few exceptions. I wanted, like, not, like, Barbie cat, like, cafe playset. I wanted, like, this is Barbie's cat kind of marketing, you know, like Honey. And there's a few others too. There's some that are really, 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 really hard to find for some reason. And there's some that are super common like these. It's very weird. I think the reason these are common is just because nobody knows about them or cares about them. But I do. I think they're adorable. I think these are really cool. So yeah, these rock. They're a lot less like My Little Pony than Little Pretty Kitties are, but really cool. And I love them a lot. And I was originally going to display those with Barbie, with all the other Barbie cats, but I mean, this is a pretty large cat, but it could work, or she could work. That one has a name and a story. You know, she could work, but like this would not work. That's almost like, I was gonna say pony sized, but maybe not. Maybe like in the My Little Pony universe, that's pony sized. Okay, anyway, okay. This last one is also vintage, but a little, like 20 years more vintage than these others. Not quite 20 years, but, you know, a little older. This one is from 1979, and these are the only super vintage dolls I've been buying, so you can probably guess what it is. And it's in the title and thumbnail, so I don't know why I always try to act like you guys wouldn't know. But this is another gorgeous Creatures doll. I got this one, was it Mercari or eBay? I got this on Mercari. I got a really good deal on this one. Like, now I'm only missing one, which is very exciting. And someone had actually DM'd me a link to one on Instagram on Shop Goodwill, I guess, but I've never bought off it, or my dad and my mom have bought off a Shop Goodwill, but I have never done it, and I always forget when the auctions are ending. All right, so here she is. This is Miss Giddee. Yup. And isn't it so peculiar that these always come in their packaging? I mean, not always, but you can get them in their packaging for super cheap. So I don't remember what I paid for this one. I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, so she's not sealed in the packaging, I'm pretty sure. She's just waiting to come out, but she needs to come out anyway because you can see moisture damage, which means there could be a risk of mildew. She actually looks pristine, but I always like to treat as if I saw mildew when I see situations like this, just in case. So if you haven't seen my other videos about these, I'll put a link in the description, but these are a short-lived doll line by Mattel called Gorgeous Creatures. They were released in 1979, and they are so cool. They're some of the earliest iterations of, like, monster-esque, like, I don't want to say the earliest iterations of monster dolls, because that's not true. That's existed since dolls have existed in human history, I'm sure. But specifically in mass market playline, this is really peculiar, and this is one of the earliest instances. It's not the earliest instance. Stay tuned. I'll have a video about what I believe is the earliest instance soon. But I have 3 of these now, so I'm only missing Cowbell. I have Princess Pig, I have Giddee Up, and I have Heavenly Hippo. Well, I have Giddee Up now. I just got her. And these dolls are so interesting. I know they're not for everyone, but they are for me. I absolutely love them. I'm starting to think this doll is actually sealed because look down there, but it's okay. She needs to come out to protect her from mildew potentially, and I'll be keeping the box. I'll just have to put it in a special, well, it should fit in a gallon bag actually. When I keep packaging on something that is like potentially water damaged like this, I just keep it like sealed so it can't outgas and hurt anything else. Yeah, she's sealed. Cool. I'm not gonna cut these, I'm just gonna untie them. I just want to show you this doll. It's not gonna be a full like review explaining all the features of them because I did that with my review of Heavenly Hippo and Princess Pig, but I'll still show you this doll because I have not showed her yet, and I am so excited. It's really weird to be opening a doll from 1979. Like, that's... wow. Okay. Not just opening a doll, but, like, unsealing a doll from packaging. And she seems fine. I don't see any damage to her, but, again, I'm going to... With super vintage dolls like this, I don't collect, like... Well, I wouldn't call this super vintage, but you know, like among my collection, most of my dolls are from the 2000s and forward. So having dolls from 79 is kind of out of nowhere for me. There's just not as many lines that interest me as much just because I like very specific things with dolls that didn't really start gaining traction until the 2000s. And having weird dolls like this is one of those things. So it's really cool to have older dolls that have this. And yeah, so... These dolls are really, really cool, and they're really nice quality. For some reason, they just did not do well. I don't know. Is there a price tag on this one? Oh, man, the price tag's pulled off. I always wonder. Always wonder. But, yeah, so these are very interesting because they're just meant to be, like, super glam ladies that are also some kind of animal. So this one's a horse, and aren't the eyes so pretty? I love the way that they did the eyes, like the 3-dimensional eyelashes. This hair rocks, by the way. It's got like styling wax or something in it, and it's super curly and pretty, and you can see Mattel Inc. 1979. She's got this cool little capelet thing. And yeah, she's in great condition, of course, because she's brand new in box. I didn't even think that was the case. And look, they come with photos of their boyfriends, which is super cute. So is that like croquet? Let me know. I don't know. I think that's more of a British thing or like a rich people thing. Oh my gosh, like her shoes have little... Okay, we need to get the shoes out at least. Her shoes have little tiny straps. Okay, this tape from 1979 has a little melted, so we're going to cut just the tape to free the shoes. And then everything else can stay in the baggie, but the shoes need to come out. So cool. So, so cool. But yeah, it's so funny with the doll, like, collecting space. Like... To me, these are the coolest dolls, and I would pay, like, a premium for them, but I haven't had to. I've gotten them for really, really low prices, like, almost, I'll pay retail on a Rainbow High doll for similar prices as I'm getting these dolls from 20 years, literally 20 years before I was born. And I'm getting them brand new condition. In this case, this one was sealed in a box for 20 years before I was born, you know? Like, over 40 years. It's just really... really cool. I don't know how I'm going to figure out those shoes, but I'm going to figure them out later. I don't feel like doing that right now. But it just puts things into perspective because these are definitely made in lower numbers than, say, any Monster High doll. And they're definitely a lot harder to find in good condition than any Monster High doll. But yet, there's not as much interest in them. So I always find that sort of thing so fascinating. And the same thing can be said about these. Like, these seem like they flopped really quickly and nobody really cares about them. And... I was able to get them for, I think I paid $10 for 2 of them. And these ones are in particular, like, awful condition, but you can get them in box for, like, $12 each. And, like, this Barbie cat, Honey, you know, I think I paid $16 total for her and all of the other stuff in this lot. I don't 100% recall. But yeah, this was just a really affordable haul of a lot of really cool vintage stuff. All of it from before I was born, except I guess this stuff, except the random plastic accessories. But it's just... It's very interesting to me. I don't know. Because when I was younger anyway, when I was first starting collecting, I always perceived it as like the further back it goes, the more expensive and harder it is for me to get. But I've noticed that that's absolutely not true. It just depends on what there's demand for, which makes sense, right? Because if everybody hates these and thinks they're like scary and gross and doesn't want them, then of course they're not going to be worth a whole lot of money or anything. But I don't know. They're perfect for me, so I'm just really glad that they're pretty affordable. But it's funny because I guess Catwalk Kitties appeals to more people or something, but Catwalk Kitties is like ludicrously expensive and impossible to find. Ask me how I know that. I only have one and she's in terrible condition. So like, and to me, Catwalk Kitties is kind of coming off of this similar thing with like a super anthro doll. But I like these because it's really rare to get an anthropomorphic doll that has the animal face. Usually you'll get like maybe well, these are cool too because they have like hands and feet. It's just the head that is the animal head. It's so strange. It's so strange. I love these. I don't know. I could talk about this forever, so I'm not going to keep you on the line for long. But yeah, here is my cats and horsewoman haul for today. I have no idea what I'm going to title this one, but I just wanted to do a quick little haul because I wanted to talk about all of these, and otherwise these probably would not have gotten put into videos. Well, the cats will likely appear in their own video later down the line, but it would be a while. So yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you watched this one, I don't know how appealing it's going to be to most of you guys, but I thought it'd be fun. So yeah, okay. I got to clean up these cats, so I'm going to go for all this time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.